Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we got a couple new events on the test server. One dropped today, one dropped 2 days ago. So I just wanted to go through those quickly and also get your guys' thoughts. I've spent the last day or so running up like 3 different accounts, experimenting with that new system where we get the trial or like the one character for free between Yoran and Crassio. And I've come up with what I think is the best one and I want to bounce it off you guys. Before that, let's go through the events that we have. So if we jump in here, we've got the, over here, we've got the Celestial Isles, standard stuff, complete your dailies, get the keys, pop the keys, go through the floors. Every 10th floor you get better rewards, standard type stuff. And the rewards, as always, you unlock more as you progress further. So if you want to save them, you can, but you know, I'm just grinding through it because I just want some resources to level my characters up on new accounts. So that's the one we've got there. As for what we can get from it, in terms of hero, it's got all the standard stuff from these events and nothing in the calculations has changed. The heroes we do have twins if you don't have twins, and then we do have Vaethel, who is another decent character, or you can just opt for the resources. Honestly, red chests are a big one for me now that we've got signature item 40, stocking up for new characters and stuff like that. That's what I'll probably be going for on my main account, but those are the options that we have from this one. Now, moving on from that, we have the Lyrical Exploration, which just started today. This is standard stuff. You can see that we've got the different goals that you can do to reach this and get your rewards. You know, you can see, you can't see the ones I've already completed, rip. But yeah, they're just basic stuff, but just make sure you're doing your daily stuff like Labyrinth. If you're skipping Labyrinth and not doing Labyrinth, you won't complete it. And then there's some that you can just modify your teams in the Labyrinth essentially to do these easy, unless you're doing it in Tower or something like that. Use Rangers, use Mages, all that sort of stuff. The final reward for this one is going to be the chest with these units, which is... I wish these events they would put new characters, like, but everyone builds some new characters. So, dude, I don't even know what I wish. Like, honestly, resources would probably do better in these chests for my account, unless you're doing the Wukong to swap later, maybe as an option. But yeah, these things they lose value, these chests, so let's just put it that way. Especially when they're like, maybe if they give us like a celestial or like a proper celestial or hypergene in these chests now, because 4 factions, everyone's got them done. They're losing value very, very quickly. And I feel like it's time to update the rewards from events like this. That's my thought. Or just give us like good rewards. Give us like 150 red chests. Do something like that. Like, give us something chunky for it. But those are the events that we've got going on at the moment. And like I said, then I wanted to jump in and talk about the progression in these new player events with the Heroes Covenant. So I've tried a couple accounts through the early game through the last couple days since I looked into this feature, because I want to do a beginner's guide and I want to have the best possible information for it. And what I am thinking and what I've done on this account, which I started like less than 24 hours ago. Let's check when I started this one. Soldier supplies. Oh no, we've just ticked over into our second day on this one. Okay, so I know we're 3 hours into our second day on this one. Okay, not too bad. So with this one, what I want to check, whoop, there we go. So what I've been experimenting with is on this account, I picked up the Crassio as the option, because my thought is if we pick up Crassio, we just don't focus on doing this. Because on the first account that I experimented with, I was like, okay, if we pick up Yoran, because I feel like Yoran's like a decent early game carry, then we go Wilders, then we have a chance to get some of the good Wilders, and then we can upgrade Yoran and then make him like our link for Rem and then focus on that. But I think the play is to pretty much just ignore this event, put Crassio on the wish list, because the Mauler's wish list feels a bit more free than the wild one. And if you get Crassio copies, cool, you get to add to it. You can see I pulled 1 Crassio copy because he's now at Elite Plus, which got me the 10 summons from it. But if I don't pull, and the other thing is, like, then I can just make Crassio like the first mythic on this account. Like, if I get the copies of him, like the first legendary, yada yada yada, the first Mauler that I upgrade, because it's not the end of the world. Yes, Wormy's pretty decent, but besides that, like, I mean, we can just do him and then get those extra summons if we want to. So I think the play is to ignore the event essentially, pick Crassio, slap him on your wish list, and then still focus on Graveborn. Now, the reason I'm focusing on Graveborn is because even though here, and let me know if you guys think this is a bad take, even though this has changed to be Rowan copies, I still see it as being a pretty decent option. Now, the reason I see it as still being a pretty decent option is because I just think that with like the Rowan, like without those 2 copies of Chimera, you still get 3 free copies. You get 1 free copy through one of the Peaks of Times. You get 1 free copy through campaign stages, and you get 1 free copy through Forest Mania. So with those 3 extra free copies of Chimera, I still think it's worth putting her on the wish list. You can see on this account, I've been going Graveborns. So I've already pulled 2 copies of Chimera. I've got 3 in the bank that I can get. 2 of them I can get very, very soon, which is one of them from the Peaks of Time. I think it's around like this one or this one. Maybe it's the Divine Realm. I think it's the Divine Realm we get it. So in chapter 12, I think. Don't quote me on that. But that's where we get one. I can jump in and do the Candy Crush anytime and get the other copy. And then I'm already at 4 copies of Chimera, and then I'm ready for Mythic Linking to a Rem. And I feel like that is the strategy. Let me know what you guys think on that sort of strategy. Actually, let's pop a couple summons here because we got a couple saved. Let's go. See if we can get something. See if we can get some luck. But yeah, like I said, I feel like that way on the wish list, you can just chuck like a wish list like this, and it's perfectly fine for Maulers, and you can like slot the Crassio in there. And then with Wilders, you can still go your optimal Wilders, but the Wilders on top of that, like I like to get 1 copy of Leica. I also like to get 1 copy of Tassie now in Wilders so that you can do the collection run for Tassie collection, because it is pretty nice in the early game. You know, even 1 copy of Lawson's nice. There's so many 1 copy characters that I like in the Wilders, along with like the really solid options like the new Druid. You still got like things like Mishgard. So there's so many good options. So I feel like being able to not have to put Spearboy in there and not going for Wilders is a play. I mean, you could still go for Yorin and just leave him on the wish list, but I feel like Crassio is kind of the play for me at the moment, because then with Wilders, like I'll want to upgrade the Druid as my first Wilder and use my fodder on that. Whereas as Maulers, there's nothing like I'm desperate to, you know, upgrade in Maulers in the early game. So it leaves us with that option. Okay, there we go. Got our first copy of Navanthi. Dude, we're out of summons already. All right, you know what? I reckon we do our Graveborn. Let's just do a Graveborn pull. I'll force myself to do Candy Crush so we can take advantage of this. But let's see. Whoop, there we go. Chimera, betcha. Nope. Okay, first Silas, not bad. I still don't have a Bones. Bones is, and this is why I think going for the, still going Graveborn is the play, because like Bones is so crucial. And as you can see, like I've been going Graveborn, I still don't have myself a copy of Bones. I did get 1 Daemon, I got a couple Chimera, and now I got a Silas. But like picking up that Bones copy in the early game is super important. And as you can see, like I'm using some weird scuff team just because of the way RNG went on this account. Like, this is the team I've been grinding. Where this is like a full tanky team and just hoping Daemon can do damage, because I don't have anything at Elite Plus that can functionally deal damage. So I'm just like stuck using all these like supportive tanky units and just hoping that they can stall out long enough and let Daemon do his thing. But now that we do have the Silas on this account, we can go the Silas path as well. But that is where we're at. Like I said, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. I'm just trying to, I keep thinking differently when I look at this. But let me know what you guys would go for on an early game account. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some refreshed guides for the early game. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.